Hello, welcome. Welcome to Login, Language of Greatness from Within. I'm your friend Coach Adolph, and I welcome you this Wednesday once again here on the dot at 4 p.m. all the way from Ciudad de Mexico or Mexico City. I am so thankful to all my friends, to all my students, to all the community that is always supporting this wonderful project of speaking English. English is a tool of life today in modern life because it's the worldwide language of communication. And every time that you practice, every time that you take coaching with a coach like myself, you can dominate the language. For me, it is very important to come here in Orbe, Promo, all the time because it's a place where many people around Mexico watch our program because we share it in different platforms, in different channels, in different groups. And for me, it's so amazing because today we can reach many, many people around Mexico, in Latam, in North America. And I am so grateful for this technology today. Well, I am a life coach, and I'm also an English teacher with a TKT. What is a TKT? It's a certificate by Cambridge and by CEP here in Mexico, to show that I am a certified teacher that does this work professionally. And what I want today more than ever is to reach to you, my fellow friends, because lots of people every year they start that English is a goal that they want to achieve. But I will tell you something like a coach and also like a practitioner of NLP, Neuro Linguistics Programming, that whenever you decide to take this project, there has to be a great reason why you are doing it. You have to be ready. You have to believe in yourself. And that's why you get a coach that you believe in, a coach that you trust, a coach that you can connect with, and someone that has a lot of experience and that give results. I am from the country of Belize. I've lived in Mexico for 25 years. I'm so grateful to Mexico because I've had the fortune to meet a lot of people that I've helped to speak English. And I have a big community of friends out there that today are my friends and they were my ex-students. And today I can tell you that today we speak in English. Every time that we talk to one another, we speak in English because now they're bilinguals, or some of them are polyglots. They speak more than 3 languages. And I feel so good that, I could help them in their English project. And today they have better opportunities. And you that is listening, maybe you can be the next person in my list or in our community. Because English is not difficult. What happened is that we were born with this mentality or this program or conditions from society, from the collective. And many times if you don't unlearn or reprogram yourself or relearn, many times you stay with that same mindset of the collective. You need a life coach, you need a coach that can really help you so that you can have self-mastery. Every time that you take a master class with myself, or with our team, what you do is that you learn the concepts that are friendly and practical. We don't study because we don't have no exam the next day. Studying is whenever you go to a school and you're going to have an exam the next day, and then you study because you have a test. But English is about practicing. English is about programming yourself. English is about familiarizing with the concepts that are very friendly whenever you have a passionate teacher or coach like myself. I am so passionate because for me, I like to deliver good results to my students. I don't like to waste people's time. I don't like to waste people's money because that is not the right way to do the things. We have to always know that everybody in life works for their money, and their time is so important. So every time that we do any kind of work or project or assist people, we should always have that in consideration. You know, today, more than ever, I have found techniques and methodologies that over the 25 years I have noticed how people behave, how students and executives behave towards the language, and I have came up with great techniques and methodologies that I can tell you that are very friendly, very practical, and from the first day you start to speak English with me. Because it's not about you being a student. It's about you changing your mindset and start to say, I am bilingual, I speak the language. You are not a student, you are an executive or a speaker that speaks English and Spanish or any other language that is your native tongue or your mother tongue. Every time that I am with my students, I show them the concepts that they need to learn. And I advise them or I coach them to go home or in their time to be practicing, to be drilling these concepts that we learn in our class. Because that is what we have to do. We have to come to our sessions being one-to-one, in groups. It can be presential, in person, or it can be online. Because today, we are using a lot of online learnings, working, connecting with people. And I like to always give my coachees or my students at least 3 or 4 concepts about English. And they can go home and they can practice, and practice so that you can program yourself. One of my students that I have today, for example, is Pablo. And Pablo is a person that he doesn't care about making mistakes. Because making mistakes is part of life. We have to make mistakes. Many people don't like to make mistakes because they're afraid that people will criticize them, that people will bully them. But it's not about people, it's about you. If you want to speak the language, you have to understand that you will make mistakes. It's just like riding a bicycle. When you were a kid and you wanted to learn to ride a bicycle, you didn't just learn in one day. You tried, you were fearful at the beginning, but little by little, you gave yourself that courage to do it right. And then you start riding it. English is the same because it's a tool of communication. And you have to make mistakes. And as a coach, I will be beside you, always there with you, motivating you, encouraging you, inspiring you, that the greatness that you have to speak English is found inside of you. In coaching, we have 5 important questions. And the first one is to know very clear what is your goal. For example, English is our goal. We want to speak English so that we can have better opportunities in our workplace, to travel, to communicate with people, to be able to use technology much better. So you have to really know what is your goal. The second question is, why is this goal really important for you? If it is not important, sooner or later, you're going to give up. You're just going to stop doing it because it's not important. When people or executives in Mexico are forced by their company or by innovation, they have to decide to do it, yes or no. And that's when they do it. But you don't have to reach to that point where you have to do it because your job is in jeopardy. It's about you knowing that you have all the potential, the abilities, and the skills within you. I, as a coach, will always remind you about that. The next question is a work plan, an action plan. How are you going to do it? The first thing is that you have to be ready. The second is that you have to find a coach. The next thing is that you have to have time management. You have to manage your time and don't allow situations to let you go down. Many times there's a lot of people that want goals. They want to achieve better things. But anytime that there is a challenge, an adversity, they easily give up. So we cannot do that. In our action plan, we have to have that very clear, that we cannot stop because there is a process happening in our mind, in our brain, with our emotion intelligence. Also, the fourth question is, what is going to happen if maybe you have to do something, you have to travel, you don't have money to pay your classes, you had some situations in your life? Are you going to give up? Or are you going to say, you know what, let me continue practicing. Let me continue finding new ways. And I'll tell you today that I've used this technique of a life coach to coach my students. And that's why today is about coaching in English or coaching in English. And today, all of our program is going to be in English. Because I know that people listen in English in Mexico, in Latam. And sometimes you are finding that right person that you can say, oh my God, I understand you so well, Adolph. And then that's how we connect. I've met many students and executives like that. Like I said, I've been working in Mexico in top leading companies with different areas for 25 years. And really, even my coaches or my students inspire me to do it better because they want something serious, something well done. And sometimes they are the ones who teaches us or coaches us to do it better as coaches. Our fifth question is, when do we want to achieve this goal? In how much time? Many students ask, ¿en cuánto tiempo voy a hablar inglés, Coach Adolph? In how much time will I speak English? Well, from the first day, from the first master class, you are already speaking. You're not studying. You're not putting things in your notebook. This is not school. This is coaching in English. And every time that you change that mentality, that chip in your mind or brain, you start to understand that this is serious work, that you are going to get the goal. Language of Greatness, this platform here in Orbe Promo, is one that is very deep because you have to log in inside of your greatness, in your creative imagination, in your perception of greatness, in your intuition of the Creator or whatever God you believe in your willpower, and say, I am going to get this time, and nobody's going to stop me, not even myself. The next one is always having a great perception about you. Is knowing that you are not small. You are created with everything. You are whole, you are complete, and you are enough. And you are a chosen. If nobody has told you that, I will tell you that in the sessions because I'm a life coach. And life coaches are people, many times, that we went through a lot of challenges and adversities in life. But the moment that we woke up, our consciousness, our divine essence, where we are we. I don't want to be somebody else. I am Coach Adolph. I don't want to be like John, Peter, Mary. I want to be like me. Because whenever I show who I am, my true essence, that is consciousness. And that is what coaching in English is about. It's about you believing in yourself. It's about you doing the work. I will just be there coaching you, showing you the concepts, asking you questions, and then you are the one who's going to do it because only you can do it. I cannot do it for you. I wish I could do it for you. But at the end of the day, you have to speak yourself into being bilingual. You have to speak yourself into knowing that you are enough, that you can get this goal. And I am thankful to my community today, my friends that support me, my fellow students that work with me today, that every time that I am with them, they tell me, Coach, you make me feel better. You make me feel like a winner. You make me feel that I am not one more in the bunch because I'm not a follower. Nobody should be a follower. That's why I don't call my friends followers on my pages. We are a community. And a community means that everybody has something to bring to the table. Everybody has talent, abilities, goals. And whenever you know that, you become part of a great community. Like here in Orbe, there's a lot of platforms that we have here, and there's a lot of talented and skilled people. And this is a community, not a team. Team members fight with one another. They compare with one another. They compare themselves. They judge one another. Sometimes they even want to smash one another down when somebody is shining brighter than them. But in community, you start to understand that everybody has something to bring to the table, that has something to bring to the community. And that's why I do coaching. I don't teach. I coach people. And many times when my coaches or my coachees start to see that they are learning English because of inspiration, because of motivation, because of faculties, because of great values and principles, then they start taking coaching because they speak English now. I've helped many executives in Mexico to wake up their true greatness, their consciousness. And that's why I don't give up. I've been a teacher for 25 years. I haven't changed careers because I have been learning along the way. And every time I come here in front of you guys, I am learning as well, getting better and better and better. Because we should always understand and know that this is a world of continuous learning, continuous awakening our conscious mind, continue letting go from programs, conditions, and structures in our ego, from society. And every time that you find your true essence, you start to feel better, greater. You have wellness because you produce it. You see, that is the way that we do English. It's not a common class with a book, with grammar. It's nothing like that. From the first class, you have the set of tools that we give you. For example, speak with one verb. You say, come, go, stop, continue, sit down, stand up, sign, write, listen, read. These are verbs that you are transmitting to stimulate action. You see, my friends, it's nothing about studying. And once you get the idea, then you collect your own verbs. And you say, okay, now I'm speaking. From there, you start with phrases like, thank you, sorry for being late, I apologize, good job, great work, etc. And then you go with common sentences that we use daily. You're a nice person. You work so well. You understand me quite well. And then you start with compound sentences. That means two sentences in one. And that's how we do it. English is not difficult. If it's difficult, it's because you need to innovate your mindset. Every time you say that it is difficult and that you can't, you're using a past program. You are not being actualized in the now. And of course, you will get the same results like the program that you have. Whenever you want results, you have to check who you are, what you believe in, how you think, how is your emotional intelligence. and how are your principles and values. Then you're going to get the results that you want. Okay, my friends, I thank you so much, and I thank everyone that is part of this community with Coach Adolph. And I hope that I can meet you so that you can be part of the community and learn and speak English with Coach Adolph. May you have a wonderful day, and thanks for sharing, for liking, and for being part of this great community. Your friend Coach Adolph, log in. Thank you. Goodbye.